Jack Welch Quotes. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. I was never the smartest guy in the room. From the first person I hired, I was never the smartest guy in the room, and that's a big deal. And if you're going to be a leader, if you're a leader and you're the smartest guy in the world, in the room, you've got real problems. A strategy is something like an innovative new product, globalization, taking your products around the world, be the low-cost producer. A strategy is something you can touch, you can motivate people with, be number one and number two in every business. You can energize people around the message. The idea flow from the human spirit is absolutely unlimited. All you have to do is tap into that well. I don't like to use the word efficiency. It's creativity. It's a belief that every person counts. The essence of competitiveness is liberated when we make people believe that what they think and do is important, and then get out of their way while they do it. If you don't have public hangings for bad culture in a company, if you don't take people out and let them say they went home to spend more time with the family, it's crazy. The idea flow from the human spirit is absolutely unlimited. All you have to do is tap into that well. I don't like to use the word efficiency. It's creativity. It's a belief that every person counts. CEOs can talk and blab each day about culture, but the employees all know who the jerks are. They could name the jerks for you. It's just cultural. People just don't want to do it. The productivity now at universities is terrible. Tenure is a terrible idea. It keeps them around forever, and they don't have to work hard. The 1980s will seem like a walk in the park when compared to new global challenges, where annual productivity increases of 6% may not be enough. A combination of software, brains, and running harder will be needed to bring that percentage up to 8% or 9%. CEOs can talk and blab each day about culture, but the employees all know who the jerks are. They could name the jerks for you. It's just cultural. People just don't want to do it. One of the jobs of a manager is to instill confidence, pump confidence into your people. And when you've got somebody who's raring to go and you can smell it and feel it, give them that shot. Out-innovating them is the way to beat China, and to do everything that we do in this country to support innovative policy that drives innovation and new products and more jobs and creates jobs. You can't put a wall up around here. We tried that in the 30s. It didn't work. If GE's strategy of investment in China is wrong, it represents a loss of $1 billion, perhaps a couple of $1 billion. If it is right, it is the future of this company for the next century. The story about GE that hasn't been told is the value of an informal place. I think it's a big thought. I don't think people have ever figured out that being informal is a big deal. I actually think that the economy has got some positives. It's got the market, it's got consumer confidence, and it's got banks throwing. Central bankers throwing money at it around the world. In order to lead a country or a company, you've got to get everybody on the same page, and you've got to be able to have a vision of where you're going. America can't have a vision of healthcare for everybody, green economy, regulations. Can't have a bunch of piecemeal activities. It's got to have a vision. What's important at the grocery store is just as important in engines or medical systems. If the customer isn't satisfied, if the stuff is getting stale, if the shelf isn't right, or if the offerings aren't right, it's the same thing. You manage it like a small organization. You don't get hung up on zeros.